Hi, this is Andy Scott with North Shore Apartments and Condos. I'm walking into 826 Washington, number 3 South. This is a terrific one-bedroom with a separate dining room. And as we walk in the door, there's a little entry area. We basically are looking into the living room with just a sliver of the dining room showing. It does have a separate dining room, which is terrific. If we turn to our right, we get our first look at the bath. And there's a nice entry closet between the front door and the bath. So let's take a look at the closet, which has a shelf and a hanging bar on each side, which is really nice. The space of the closet is about 3 feet wide by about 20 inches deep. And that's why I'm showing you the bottom so you can see some of the dimensions more easily. But it's a terrific entry closet, a little bigger than most. And then past the entry closet is the bath, which I will go to next. We see the standard vintage tiles, the radiator. Now this apartment has just been moved out of. I think we've painted it, but we haven't really cleaned it yet. So don't let any of this make you nervous. Standard commode, nice sink with a base that has good cabinet space and a couple of drawers, an outlet above the sink, medicine cabinet, nice shower with standard tiles, and the tiles are all very clean. Now we will of course clean it. The other thing that's nice about this building is the windows were replaced about 4 or 5, maybe 5 years ago. And so they're easy to open, which helps you air out the bath and keep the ceilings cleaner. No mildew or any of that junk. So let's check the water pressure in the sink. Now the water pressure in this building is really good. If I crank it all the way, it'll pour out of the sink. So I'll just do that and show you that it's nice and clean. Everything is nice and usable. It drains beautifully. The medicine cabinet is the original medicine cabinet, which is kind of cool. This bathroom has a lot of natural light, which is also very nice. There's a couple of shelves above the commode. Nice outlet next to the window, the mirror. Gosh, sound like our president. The tiles, again, super clean. The tub needs to be cleaned, but we will do that. Again, I know that the water pressure is good, but let's check it. Now, let's get that on. Oh, it's already on shower. So that shower head could be replaced. It's a little bit coming out a little uneven, but it's coming out with great force, so the water pressure is good. And it's draining beautifully. Oh man. Okay. I wasn't ready for it to come pouring right out. And we'll step back and take another look at the bath, which is really a nice vintage bath. With a little extra storage under the sink, standard commode, nice tiles, good tub. Okay, so we've gotten the closet and the bath out of the way. Let's look at the living area. Living room is a nice big room. Walk into it a little bit. I think this is probably 13 or 14 feet in length, probably 11 and a half or 12 across. The windows are facing west. Again, we have the newer windows, so that's terrific. Ceiling fan, beautiful hardwood floors. You see the big radiator in the corner. If we go to the windows and look out, we're looking out into the courtyard. So kind of a mellow view. And if we turn around, again, if I go this way, you can sort of see the length and the width of the room. And we look into the dining room, which is another good sized room. So it's sort of contiguous space with the living room and the dining room. Dining room is probably a little less wide, more like 10 feet across, and certainly a little less length, so it's a smaller room, probably 11 feet long, but it's still a good sized room. Beautiful hardwood floors. These windows are facing east, And they look out over the parking lot, so we do have parking available here. So that's nice. Street parking is also easy. I think if you were to ask me personally, I would street park. So as we look back to the living room, if we turn to the right, we see the entry to the kitchen. To the left, we see the entry to the bedroom. So let's go to the right. We get our first look at the kitchen. The back door goes down to laundry and storage. It is gated, so there's an iron gate at the base of the steps, so it's a secure stairway. We see original cabinets here, which is really cool. Nice touch of woodwork. As we look in, we see a little bit more original cabinets over a microwave, a full-size stove. Nice big counter with some storage underneath it. I'll walk in towards the back door. So you can see the full-size fridge, which is probably about 5 feet 9 inches. A little more counter space, more cabinet space. Twin stainless steel sink with a hose attachment, and a nice stainless steel dishwasher. So I'm not sure where to even begin here, but let's start with the original cabinets, and I won't make too much out of it. But if you are an apartment geek like I am, this is really cool stuff. They open easily. You can see it's very usable space. There's more storage on top. You got to be pretty tall for that. The drawers underneath are totally working. You see it slides right in and out. A little extra surface area there. This used to be a broom closet. Now some of them have shelves now, but this is still more like a broom closet with just a couple of shelves and a little storage up above. That's pretty cool. Again, the back door would take it down to laundry and storage. Got a beautiful stove here, full-size stove, what they call a 5-burner stove. Inside needs to be cleaned a little bit, but they left it in good shape. The microwave, it needs to be cleaned a lot, but we will do that. And then above, you see just a smidgen more storage and a little bit more surface area. The countertop is a laminate, but it's nice countertop space with a couple of drawers and cabinets underneath. The drawer is kind of a standard drawer, and the cabinets underneath are also very ordinary, but they are the deep cabinets, so you can put pots and pans or appliances underneath. We have outlets by the window and by the microwave. Again, the window looks out to the parking lot. Actually, a very light kitchen. So here is the fridge. I better back up so you can see it a little bit. If we open the freezer, not bad. Needs to be cleaned a little bit, not bad. And then underneath, we must have had our cleaning guys here today. Bottles of water, butter dish, crisper drawers. And there is an extra cold cut drawer. The counter, the counter around the sinks, also a laminate, nice and clean. Let's check the hot water here. Turn it to hot. You can see it runs very well. It also drains very well. Underneath needs to be cleaned a little, but it's nice and dry and can be used for storage. Second sink, which is nice. The hose attachment also nice. Beautiful dishwasher. Samsung. We broke the back. And inside we have the stainless steel guts. Why stainless steel tends to be better is it's better insulated, which means the machine will be a little quieter. So you can have people in the kitchen with you and still talk to them. So just giving you another look at the kitchen, which is really a nice sized kitchen. There is the back door, which is pretty standard, and then the original cabinets, which are pretty cool. So that is the kitchen. As we come out of the kitchen, we would walk across the dining room, which we've seen. And the living room would be just to our right, which is a nice big room, and we've seen that. And then we would go into the bedroom. which is sort of an average size vintage bedroom, probably 9.5 or 10 feet across by about 11 feet long. The windows are facing, windows are facing east. You see the radiator. What is nice about this particular apartment is it has this huge walk-in closet. It looks like it needs a little cleaning, but basically they did a great job. Couple of shelves. One shelf goes, the bottom shelf goes both ways. You see the hanging bars go both ways. The back is probably about, maybe a little less than 4 feet across. This side's probably about 6 feet in length, and this side is probably a little less, maybe 5 or a little less. But it is a nice big closet, and it has its own light fixture. And if I step into the closet, you can sort of look at the length and the width of the room and know that you can easily get a queen size bed. And that's a nice new ceiling fan, which is great. So that's the bedroom. And I think we've seen everything else. We look across, as we come out, we look across the dining room and the kitchen and the back door. We're just going to move a little to our left into the living room. Go towards the front door, past the nice entry closet, the very bright bath, and that brings us to the door. Thank you for watching.